What's up bafflers, James here. Low storage, out of space, it's our worst nightmare, whether we're filming fabulous 4K video or downloading data for that greedy game. When you think of a micro SD card, you think maybe 32 or 64 gigabytes would be nice. How about 1 terabyte? That's right, apparently this card has about 1000 gigabytes of sweet storage. I say apparently because I'm skeptical, I say apparently because I'm skeptical. SanDisk has released a 1 terabyte micro SD card, but this card isn't SanDisk. It was a dubious eBay find. It was also incredibly cheap. Luckily, it isn't trying to copy SanDisk cards, although I'm not sure if this card looks like a different brand. Either way, it's not a knockoff. So a cheap 1 terabyte micro SD card, bargain of the century or destined for disaster? This product was bought off eBay. Check the link in the description to find out more. Let's have a look. So yeah, this isn't the actual packaging, this is just the box it came with, just to make it more of a mystery. So, and here it is. I have no idea what this LL Trader is, whether that's something to do with eBay or something to do with the brand. I don't know. I don't know hardly anything about this. I know I just bought it off eBay without really thinking about it. Never a good idea. But I'm not expecting this really to live up to expectation. Make your own mind up whether you think this is legit or not. I probably don't think it is, but we might be surprised. So, LL Trader T-Flash card. So that's basically what they call micro SD cards. Micro SD card with an adapter, very nice. So it's waterproof, shockproof, and anti-magnetic. That's always a good thing to have. Genuinely, it's actually a good thing to have on a micro SD card. Yeah, it can do HD video, and you can put MP3s on it if you want, and it can work with a camera apparently, so that'd be interesting. On the back we have a few specs on, suspiciously, that only go up to 32 gigabytes. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. Anyway, so it tells us how much 1 gigabyte is, and a certain portion of the capacity may be used for system files or maintenance. Yeah, it could be a 1 terabyte card, but yeah, it needs most of that storage for the system files. So, anyway, where's something to cut this open with? I've lost my... Oh, here it is. So this probably looks like the most impossible thing to actually open. We'll soon find out. Come on, I'm going to make a right pig's out of this. Yeah, this isn't safe. Oh well. That's what's left of the packaging. Come on, come on. No, come on. Yes. Hooray. Destruction always wins. Micro SD adapter with 1 terabyte card. So what I'm going to do is turn on my laptop and test out this card. So we'll see how it performs, whether it is actually 1 terabyte, which I probably doubt, but we'll find out anyway. On here, apparently it's a class 10 UHS1. I mean, it's probably difficult to see on the camera, but it's even more difficult to see in real life. The actual branding isn't very clear at all, and the camera probably won't want to. Oh, here it is. It is focusing. That's nice. Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't really look that legit from the packaging. I could be wrong. I'm just very skeptical because, believe it or not, there is lots of people selling fake SD cards. This isn't a fake SD card, it's probably just an illegitimate SD card. Is that the same thing? But yes, it's probably not what it says, let's just put it that way. So we have a micro SD card, and we'll put it in there. That didn't seem to really go in very well. That was a very tight... Yeah, I'm not going to get that back out now, am I? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh well, I'm just going to leave it in there for now, because I'm going to test it out on my laptop. So, 3, 2, 1. So let's go ahead and put the 1 terabyte micro SD card into the laptop. Please don't explode. Anything?
A few minutes later.
Hooray! A secure digital storage device has appeared. Secure digital storage device. So if you hover over it, it does actually say 998 gigabytes of storage 3, so that is basically 1 terabyte. If that's legit, that is a lot of storage. Let's go and let's see what it says in properties. Yeah, wow, that's a lot of bytes. 998 gigabytes. So yeah, just short of 1 terabyte. If this is legit, then this is the bargain of the decade. I'm not even going to try and say anything else. It's just amazing. If this is actually legit, then I've just solved your storage problems forever. 998 gigabytes. How do you even say that? Is that 1 billion? 1 billion and 72 million. No, it's even more than that. I don't know. 10724311366768. Let me know how you say that in the comments. I have no idea. So yeah, type SD card, file system FAT32. It shows up as a generic SD card. So nothing unusual here. Don't know if any of these things look unusual. I don't really know much about SD cards, if I'm perfectly honest. Luckily, I've got some software which should determine whether this is legit or whether this is a completely false card. So, it's called H2 Test W. Yes, that's right. So, Softpedia. I haven't been on his website for ages, Softpedia. Download, please. EU. So H2 Test W has downloaded, so let's go ahead and open it up. So H2 Test W, let's have it in English please. Target, so the target is secure digital storage device, Android secure and lost directory. Okay, I don't know at this point. So there's no existing test data. We're gonna test all available space, so it's 102.2750 megabytes. One thing is that if it is actually going to test every single megabyte, that's going to take a long time. We'll soon find out. Write and verify. And we're off. So what this program does is copy 1 terabyte of files onto your card. And if any of that actually fails, then it will pop up and say it's failed. So say for example, it's only a 1 gigabyte card. If it tries to write beyond 1 gigabyte, it will just fail. What these cards generally do, if they are fake, is overwrite constantly. So as soon as you get beyond the actual capacity of it, it will just overwrite and you'll lose all your data. So it's really not ideal, especially if you've got really important things on your SD card, like if you're recording videos, photos, if you've got apps and games and stuff that you have on your phone. One thing is important, I'm not sure if I've mentioned this already, but your device really needs to be compatible with 1 terabyte cards. So make sure you look at your phone's specifications or your tablet or whatever you plan to use it with. Make sure you check the specification because it might just be incompatible. It might not have anything to do with the card. So this is going to take a long time, so I might have to come back to you shortly. I'll be back.
The next day.
After 17 hours to write and 3 hours to verify, the results are in. Is the 1 terabyte LL Trader micro SD card from eBay legit? Or is it just a massive scam? At the moment, it's not looking promising. The program H2 Test W has alerted us that the media is likely to be defective. It's not quite finished yet, but it's not looking great. And now, the final result. It's an absolute shambles. The bar is red, and the card has completely failed the test. H2 Test W is showing so many errors that you need to scroll down. The reason why is even more shocking than expected. It's alerting us that there's an error reading file 61.h2w, which is one of the files it writes onto the card. The file or directory is corrupted and unreadable. The media is likely to be defective. It says that 31.1 gigabytes are corrupted. If we scroll down, the writing speed is 16 megabytes per second and reading speed is 5.11 megabytes per second. This is actually pretty good. It would definitely classify as a class 10 card, which has a minimum write speed of 10 megabytes per second. Now, for the serious part. The card has actually let us copy 998 gigabytes of files, which is completely normal for a 1TB SD card. When you look on Windows, all seems perfectly normal. In the folder, all files look intact. As all files are numbered, it doesn't even look like the files have been overwritten. It doesn't even stop at 29 gigabytes. It will continue to copy files until it reaches 998 gigabytes. What H2Test-W is alerting us is that despite it being able to copy 998 gigabytes of files, it is only able to read 29 gigabytes of those files. That means this card will lose, in other words destroy, a massive 969 gigabytes of files. There will be no way to recover them either. If you're in this situation, I would try and get a full refund and report the product being sold. Whether the seller is aware of the counterfeit products is questionable, but it's important that the listing gets taken down. I can't stress this enough. I would not rely on this card whatsoever. There will be no quality control, no attention to detail, and it could permanently break at any moment. Instead, check the Genius links in the description for SD cards that are genuine and reliable. You'd think these micro SD cards would be difficult to find. The shocking part is that these fake cards are being openly sold on eBay. The seller I bought mine from no longer sells the cards, so I'm not sure if their listing was removed or they could have sold out. My card says LL Trader, although this is just a brand name, so I would focus on the design. Look for the curvy design and packaging. Even the 32GB card may not be what it seems. There's always a possibility that this could be a fake LL Trader card. After all, the packaging only went up to 32GB. The main reason why I bought from this seller is that they went a step further and changed the appearance of the card. This means there's no ability to even identify the card. At the moment, I would be extremely careful buying 1TB cards, as the majority of the time, whether they look like a SanDisk or not, are fake. This one here even copies the Huawei logo. I must warn that these fake 1TB cards may be sold anywhere. The LL Trader brand even has a website with some very low priced cards. It also has some suspicious reviews, one even mentioning it's a tad pricey. If you're looking for a real 1TB card, check the Genius link in the description. It's not cheap, but it's a genuine SanDisk card. Thanks for watching, don't buy this. I've also put Genius links to some micro SD cards I actually recommend. If you're new around here, hit subscribe and ding the bell icon. Never miss out on another video. A true bafflet isn't complete without some sweet merch from techbaffle.com/shop. That's all for now. Drop a like if you've enjoyed this video. Any questions, let me know down below. Until next time, follow me at TechBaffle and stay curious at techbaffle.com.